show off performance. It's one of these posters being built, like you would see being built in Hollywood. And all right, so let me just go ahead and say, let's rock and roll here. And this is doing some pretty fierce calculations, filtering, compositing, etc. Scaling. And so, while the performance of Photoshop is not going to be strong enough in Rosetta for a professional that spends hours a day on Photoshop, it's going to be great for most of us who use Photoshop occasionally, even under Rosetta. And lastly, I just want to show you Safari, just how fast this is on these new machines. It's just instant. You know, let's macworld, boom. You know, iPod, boom. It's instant. And so when you get your hands on one of these machines out at the booth, I think you're going to like it. So, 2 models of the new iMac, 17-inch with a 1.83 gigahertz Core Duo, very fast front side bus, 160 gigabyte drive. We got much faster graphics, an ATI Radeon X1600, wireless networking, iSight, and Apple Remote for $12.99, and a 20-inch model, a little beefier, faster processor for $16.99. And again, these machines 2 to 3 times faster in the spec benchmarks, and they are shipping today. So, we could not be happier with this. This ushers in a new generation of iMacs. This is the first, based on Intel processors, using not old technology, but Intel's latest and greatest technology, the new Intel Core Duo, which we're very happy with. And we are going to be transitioning our entire product line this calendar year. So throughout the months of this calendar year, you will hear about announcements as each product line transitions over, and we will have them all transitioned over by the end of this calendar year. Now, we've made an ad just to let people know what we're doing, a TV ad, and I'd like to premiere it for you now, if I could. Well, I'm glad you like it. So, this is what we're up to today, and I'm really glad you liked everything. But there is one more thing that I want to talk about. You know, there's been this pesky little problem of the PowerBooks. You know, it's not a secret that we've been trying to shoehorn a G5 into the PowerBook and have been unable to do so because of its power consumption, being unrealistic in such a small package. We've done everything engineering that was possible engineering-wise. We've consulted every possible high authority, you know. And one of the things we said when we were switching to Intel was it wasn't just about performance, it was about performance per watt, because that was what was going to let us get these things into notebooks. So let's take a look at where we came out, performance per watt. If you take a look at the G4 chip that we have in the PowerBooks today, It's got 0.27 performance per watt. Now, to put a G5 in, which has got a lot higher performance, we needed a higher performance per watt too, so that the power didn't go up with that performance. Well, it turned out that the G5 was even worse than the G4 in terms of performance per watt, which is what kept us from doing what we wanted to. But the Core Duo was designed for this from the start. Look at that. And so it is 4 times better than the G4 and 4.5 times better than the G5. And so today we are introducing a new notebook computer that we are calling the MacBook Pro. It's a new name. It's a new name because we're kind of done with power and because we want Mac in the name of our products. So MacBook Pro. And this is the new MacBook Pro. It has an Intel Core Duo chip in it, the same as we're putting in the new iMac, which means that there are going to be dual processors in every MacBook Pro.